Everyone, and welcome. Normally we start at 10 o'clock. We're gonna start at 9:30. Before we do anything, uh, there is a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading, and all our videos here are for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our signals as long as you are on SIM. Thank you very much. So we are going to, for the ones are new, for the ones are new, you can follow the signal from the first column here as an example. Buy direction, the number 29, 24, 50. The entry target is 28.75. And now we are 11 ticks into the trade. So we will be covering a lot. But what I want to show you the most is today is this the first day. We have not released it yet. The zone automated to trade. And this one here has not been released yet. And probably within the next couple of days or on Monday, I'm not sure. This is today amazing success on this, and this is the CL, and this is I'm using the CL 5 minutes is amazing, and I'm using the ES on the 1 minute is really amazing, and I'm using also the YM 1 minute, this one here. No optimization, no trailing and stop, none of this. It is straightforward to that trade, and this is the fib zone, the new auto trade we have not released yet, and it is based on the fib zone is taking and calculating the fibs and taking the fibs from one area to another area. So this is really amazing, and we're about to. We took the first trade out on the Russell, and we still have one more on the Russell, and on the also on the CL we have a CL trade. We'll try to squeeze everything in here. This is the CL automated to trade on the ATM, and we will. This is the CL. This is the black one is the zone. This is the auto trade on also a new one has been released on the pullback re-entry. The 3 minutes is right in front of you, and it is amazing trades today on the new auto trade pullback re-entry, not just a signal. And this is really very straightforward trading on the 3 minutes. On the I'm using on the CL 5 minutes has not been released. That auto trade, the fib auto trade is going to be in a total separate package, and it's not right now available to the public, and I don't know when it will be available to the public, but the first priority right now, our members, the one have subscribed to our zone, they're gonna get the enjoyment out of that one here. So right now we have the CL based on the entry signal. We have as an example here the CL. We have a buy 58.89, target 59.40, which we have hit the target immediately, and then it is 53 ticks 520 Russell 3. The market analyzer is a base on one contract 1 minute only, and now as you see how accurate the system has already hit the target on the ES, and well, you should have take that trade on the ES and get it over with, because you already hit the target. and now we are experiencing a pullback. If you notice on the Russell, there is a reversal on a Russell, a reversal. Those are not a repay. I'm not closing this one. I'm expecting to rebound from the 28 to 29 on that one. But this is the zone. It is amazing. New signal on the YM. It's a sell position. Wow. Let me see. I don't know. I would not go take that trade, but we have a new signal on the YM. It's too early for that. I will not follow that signal right now on the YM because the ES is very strong. NASDAQ is very strong. So if I was you, I will brush off that signal on the YM right now. The only time you can really take the YM when we have a short trade on the ES, then in conjunction with the YM is good. But at the moment, the market isn't extremely strong to the upside. So I will not follow that trade on the at the moment on the YM. I will be a little bit conservative because probably it's going to experience a pullback. However, what you can do on that one here is you can put a limited price order at 26. I'm sorry, 65 30 38 sell order limited, and then when the market gets down, then we'll pick you up on the way. So 38. So this is good morning, everyone. Yes, we are a bit early because summer is forcing us to come a bit early. I personally like to prefer to start at 10 o'clock, but we cannot decide, the market decide for us, so there is nothing I can do. Okay, if you put the limited order on the YM, you should be very fine on that. And as you see here, this is the new zone fib line, and I added the signal entry, and so even if you are using the zone and you add the entry signal, you can see, if you don't know where to exit on that one, it is very easy to see where, if you wanted to exit on this one or not, because it has nothing to do with your entry signal on your market analyzer. It's a totally different file and a different versions, and it is really, I'm I'm shocked what kind of performance that one is given. It is amazing. So, and even today earlier, okay, and even earlier on Globex, but there is something happened today. I want to show you something happened earlier today, which has the market around 6 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. We have some shock waves. Maybe it doesn't look big, but it is big. And if you noticed on that one here, around 5:30, 6 o'clock, I apologize, around 6 o'clock, all the market jumped from 28.25 to 35 within millisecond and went back to normal. Those shock waves, they can make your auto trade get overfilled. They can set off your ATM, which for the guys are experienced, they know that. But for the guys are new, and they are new auto traders, that will they're gonna see everything here on that area here is gonna make a mess on any kind of auto trade. And this is not our auto trade. Any auto trade, you might gonna get overfilled. You might get because the market is an extremely fast, and it's not was on that just TES. I will show you it was on all of them. And for this morning when we were with the other traders, um, my colleagues, the one Europeans, we trade together, and we had look at the YM. It's the same thing. So immediately, the guys they've been around, they caught it. The guys are claiming they know everything about the market. They got lost with it this morning because they didn't understand the shock waves, and that is going to reset your whole systems, whether you are ATM or you are fully automated, because that millisecond, the shock waves in the market can get you in a lot of trouble, and it can get you overfilled. Yeah, what does that mean? That's mean your buying becomes selling, and your selling become buying, and it's gonna be one big junk, and they're gonna be start crossing each other. So what I'm saying is, um, uh, being a smart in the market is irrelevant. Being experienced in this market, it does make a difference. All those guys, they do analysis, those claim they are smart guys. They cannot even trade a paperback. They're not traders, they're just technicians. But trading comes with an experience, and when you have a problem, whether it's Ninja Trader or a different platform, you recognize that problem from your previous experience. So for a guy claiming he's been trading for 15 years and he get struggle with the first bumper, don't know what's going on, that tells me he has not been around for 15 years. Maybe he's been looking at the chart for 15 years, but he has not been diving into trade for 15 years. So being smart is irrelevant. Having experience, it is what it counts in the trading, and we should not be smart. The more we simplify the trade, the more we are clean with our head, not being aggressive, and take it as is. This is what is caused to be a good performance, and block anyone give you negativity when you are trading. You don't need negative on your trading. Anyone piss you off, block him. Anyone piss you off, kick him out of your room, because you don't want to be pissed when you are trading. Whether it's my son aggravate me or anybody, I'll kick him out, and it's because I cannot handle being upset and trade. So experience, practice, simplify things, and take those negative people out of your way. When we have somebody bring me a negative, I block his Skype. When he pisses me off, I block him, because this guy is not gonna. I'm not gonna make that guy ruin my whole day. So don't let anyone piss you off. Trying to be calm when you're trading, because you need to be calm. Or if you are outside and somebody pisses you off in the traffic, try to calm before you start trading. Don't trade when you are pissed, And we all sometimes have limitation how we can be pissed. And don't get your emotionally involved with the trade. Take it as is. Try to practice, try to experience what's going on, and so next time you know what to do. It is the best time right now in the summer to practice as much as you can this month or next month, and then you are emotionally, this is the priority number one, emotionally, you are ready to take a trades emotionally, and you have a clear head. And don't think, some people think, they're not too good. No, that's not true. Maybe you are using the wrong tools. You are using the wrong time frame, or maybe, but I don't believe um, you have to be smart, extremely smart to trade the market. No, you need to have experience. And with our airlines, and back then, 25 years ago, the difference between us and the French guys, we had engines in Texas. Each two people get in one jet engine and working on it. Where the French guy, he knew much more about the formula and the PSI and the pressure and the hydraulic, everything. But the whole school in France, when I visited France, they have one jet engine back then, 25 years ago. I don't know how it is right now. So the American way was let this guy get an experience, and two guys controlling one jet engine. So, and one prop engine as well, with a cabin and all this whatnot. So what I'm saying is, the American way, it is the right way, and the theories and all this books, and you see a lot of people trying to sell theory. There is a lot of things missing in there. And the only time you can pick up and save yourself money, not to be dragged to any room. I don't want you to go to any room to be dragged and somebody calling the trades for you. You're wasting your money and your time. And most of the time, he claims he gets 100 ticks, and you find out you are down 100 ticks. The reality is, learn when you can, whatever auto trade you have under your sleeve, learn how to run it on the best time. There is nothing called 24/7. There is nothing in this business called 24/7. Nothing. Like we do, we have an A scalper in a certain time. We have a B scalper in a certain time. We have the market analyzer, the swing trade in here you're looking at. Those are, you can use them 2 hours before the market's open, and you should be done by 12 o'clock. So every system have timing. Every system have high levels and low levels and limitation. You have to understand whatever you are driving, where is your limitation on any system, whether it's from us, and keep those negative people out of your way, and don't get pissed when you are trading, and try to filter your buddies, the ones that are negative. Kick them out of your Skype, kick them out of your chat. You don't need them, because those guys, they have influence on your trading, and this is very important to do that. Negative people, they are not the traders. Negative people, they are just messy people, and bring bad stuff to your trading. So try to be positive. You don't like that person, kick him out, go buy your software somewhere else. You don't like that software, try something else. That's fine. But don't get pissed when you are trading, and don't get lost with like what happened today. We have some traders, and has happened again. Look on the NASDAQ at 9:30. And this is not good when you are auto trading, and that's why you need to keep your eye. Look at those wick on the NASDAQ. Those are millisecond. One of the things traders don't understand, it is a very nice, smooth chart on Ninja Trader chart. It is nice. But the reality is, look at this, and that's all what you can see. But the reality is, sometimes in the market, millisecond can go much higher than that. But you don't see it because it's very nice and properly moving. But there is in between those bars, sometimes we have a shock waves in the market, which that you need to keep your eye on it if you are auto trading. That is going to separate you from a guy claiming he has an experience or he don't have an experience, or he's a technician or he is a trader, you know. So those here, for the guys they've been around, they know better than that. For the guys they just recently come in, lately has not the market been aggressive and going up and down like it used to be because of the internet. The market has smoothed out a lot, but still once in a while we get those shock waves in the market, and that's why it is very important to keep your eye on your chart when you're auto trade, because that is gonna reset every system you have, and you might gonna have an overfilled. An overfilled is a disaster trade, and this means your entry buy entry will be selling entry, and your selling entry will be buying entry, and it is one big mess. You're not gonna get over it. Again, you cannot adjust. You can go ahead and do your house or do your yard or clean your car outside and keep your eye on the auto trade, but you cannot take a cruise on a boat and expecting coming back and find out everything is okay. This is enough of that. We will be looking at this market, and we try to I will show you again also. This is the 1 minute on the ES. This is the new zone. I'm very happy with it, extremely happy, and very surprised with the performance on it. And it is another success auto trade. And again, it will be eligible at the beginning for the guys have the full package and have subscribed the zone, period, no exception. So first, those guys that will get to test it and to see if we need to do anything to it, and if we find everything is okay, then we will be making it available to the public, but with a different price, of course. It's not fair for the guy owns a full package paid like a guy just wants the zone. So right now we will be testing it, and we will be maybe releasing it after my summer holiday. We are releasing it to the public. Okay, let's see what we got here. The Nasdaq still struggling on the Nasdaq, but the CL is finished, and the Russell is finished. And let's see, I got lost. It's right now 9:54, and this is what normally we start at 9:54. It's the same principle for the guys who just join us. You can do the forex. I'm not a forex trader. The only thing I know, the euro dollar. The rest, I have zero integration with the Japanese women, food, culture. I have no integration. I'm sure there is plenty of people have a different integration. The only integration I have is euro dollar. That's it. And I understand euro dollar, but the rest is not my piece of cake. So right now, we are pulling back on the CL to the support line, to the fib line. And this is a pullback re-entry actually on the CL, so be careful with that. Okay, let's look at the story on the, if we notice, this is every day we cover. Every day we cover that. You have the magic number here, 3150, is actually pullback re-entry. If we are breaking that area, there is a good potential for that ES to fly all the way today to the 3875. 3875. This is an amazing ride on the ES, and the Russell. It is an amazing ride on the Russell. What is today the problem in the market, that's why I like the 10 o'clock, I don't like the 9:30. If we look at the Nasdaq on the market analyzer and the YM, they are into the sell position. Excuse me, they're not synchronized. Excuse me, guys, I had a fever yesterday because I had the window open hot and all this. So the ES is on a buy position, and 30-year treasury. But okay, we have a new signal. This is I would like to take. There's new signal on the buy on the YM 577-266-27. It is. Let me give you the proper number on this one here. You go ahead and put a buy order at 5882 on the YM, limited order 582, limited order 582 on the YM. And so we will be now we are at the last bumper here on the ES is 33 level. If we are breaking the 3350 and the 33 level on the ES, we're looking for a good potential climbing all the way to the 3875. This is an amazing number. This is a really nice, So guys, and again, what you see on the CL is a zone, and let's cover some of other auto trades. This is our swing trading. Took one trade earlier, and now we have another trade on the DAX. We hit the target, and on the Russell, we still on one trade on the Russell with the. We had one losing. It was a bit chop earlier. I started early today, and right now on the Russell, we are doing fine on the Russell. And on the DAX, we still on the same trade, actually. I'm embarrassed to show you that one, but we had one small trade, and we've been on the same trade from around 7:30 this morning on the DAX, 3 minutes, and still climbing. There is nothing we can do. So this is the 3 minutes, all of them, and we can share some of the other ones. But right now we need to keep our eye on the future trading. On the stocks, it is very nice. I was very good at it with the stocks, but the process is extremely slow, and it requires a lot of money. In the future, if you know what you are doing, or if you learn, or if you are patient enough what you are doing in the future trading, what you can make in one day, it takes you 2 months to, with this capital, average person with Ninja Trader, it takes you 2-3 months, and probably you'll make it or not on what you can do in one day. So if you can learn a little bit about the future, it will be the best things ever. It pays off later on for you and can ease out your life, But again, there is no easy out. We have plenty auto trade. We're not talking from weakness, but the end of the day, if you don't roll your sleeves and get head to head with the chart at the end of the day, like this month and next month, do you really want to auto trade next month where everybody is on a holiday, or maybe it is better for you to take some trades out, by yourself? So I don't know. It is up to you. But an auto trade in conjunction with a human brain, you will have a silver bullet. That's for sure. there is not much to do right now. So we are going to you have a re-entry on the Russell at 32.8. That's all what I can see here at the moment. There is nothing else. And the zone for the 5 minutes, Autotrade has a close position beautifully and nicely. This is really nice. And we are done with that zone. We should be releasing it very soon. It's just the programmer making a little cosmetic for it. Let me see what else we have. On the fully automated trade, we hit the target. Okay, now the market is changing. That's good. We are about to have a new signal. We are already hit the target on the full automated trade by one take plus, and now this market is going on the pullback. So we should have a new signal very soon, and we will let you know when there is a new signal to take a trade. The Nasdaq is a struggling day on the Nasdaq. We're not getting anywhere with the Nasdaq home sale report. Okay, thank you, sir. So right now the Nasdaq has not really kicked in. Actually, this is not good, and this is where all the problem with the Nasdaq. So we will see what will happen on the Nasdaq. For the ES trade on the zone, we still climbing with this new auto trade, and most likely, this is really, I love it. And look at the decision points today on the ES, right there. Comes once a day. Beautiful. And there is a little chop in here. So we'll keep our eye on it. On the signal, we still have only two. And on the fully automated, we have two contracts on this one here, and we have one contract on this one here. I'm using the older version, the 03 version. I'm testing it today to see how it is. And as you see here, those are the fully automated trade. It's the same entry signal, and I use 3 minutes for the full automated trade. And they are working all day long beautifully, and there is very straightforward. You activate it, and if you don't fuzzle with it and mess with it, just leave it as is, turn it on, you shouldn't have any problem, and then you go forward with it. And you just turn it on. If you want it, you can have it one contract or two contract, and don't mess with it, just as is, turn it on, and that's it. So those two here, they are extremely done, and Wow, the CL is going crazy. A new signal YM sell. I'm not sure about that. Don't follow the YM. The YM is a struggling market today. Don't follow the YM, please. Wait till the ES. Give us a short and then follow the YM. A 30-year Treasury bond buy. Okay. Wow. Now we have a new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond buy order, and the ES is a buy order. So guess what? The ES and the 30-year Treasury bond going in the same direction. That tells us the ES is finished overdue and it is done. It's finished, the ES. Because now we got a new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond. So now we are about to have a new signal on the. This is the new YM entry price, but I don't want to take the YM at the moment until I see the ES going short. Then I will start believing in the YM. Especially the Nasdaq is not helping us at all. The Nasdaq is stuck in those channel and it's not moving left or right. So because of the Nasdaq uncertainty with the direction, I will not get excited with the YM. I will wait till I see a short trade on the ES before I start looking at the. It is a really unstable market at the moment. So we're still waiting on the ES to give us a short trade, and we just have a signal on the euro dollar 6E buy entry at 43.75, and I'm sure we have had the same here on the euro dollar forex buy at 36 if you are a forex trader. We're still not the market synchronized. If you see the buy on the ES, Nasdaq sell, and YM sell, and then the 30-year Treasury bond buy in conjunction with the ES, the same direction, that immediately tells you that there is a play in the market, and you have to approach this market very carefully. On the auto trade, the swing trading, we are using one time frame here, the 3 minutes. This is another 3 minutes. This is another 3 minutes. It's not the YM Renko bar and then the ES line break and then the Russell tick chart and then the ES, I don't know, banana chart. All of them the same time frame and the same direction. And this is how you need to look at the auto trade. They're all the same time frame, you know. So there is no Renko bar, there is no ticks, there is no line break, there is no range, nothing. It's 3 minutes straight forward, and that's what you are getting. That's how we need to look at auto trades. Not every instrument with a different It's like you're playing cards, three cards on a table. No, this is the way you need to look at it. Okay. We are about done with the ES. For the ones are new or they're not familiar with the system, or you're not don't try the micro account so you will not get in trouble if you have a limit, and you are new with the trade, and try the micro account to start with until you start getting your benefits, because every new trader make mistakes. So when you make a mistake, it will not be very expensive, and then when you start feeling comfortable, you jump on the mini account, mini ES. When we first start learning, the first 6 months, I was trained, forget that indicator, I was trained on that here with nothing, no color, no indicator, nothing, not even one straight line. This is where the first 6 months, and we were trading the big ES back then. It was no E mini back then, and it was through the satellite. It was no internet either, and it was only satellite through um, another platform. I don't know if we are allowed to say that on YouTube, but this is what we have done the first 6 months trading from here, and until today paid off, so once you start understand the movement, you don't need to read the candles. This is out of date style, the candles, but you need to see how those bars are moving. But yeah, I cannot remember every bar, what is it called and what is name and all this, and does not. Just understand where is the limitation on every bar, and where I can draw lines on that empty chart, and I can start taking the trades out of it. I can see immediately where this market is sinking in and where it is going. Practically, I can tell where it's going to reverse and where is flat just by looking at the empty chart. So that paid off, and I was pissed as hell back then with that, but it paid off, to trade out of an empty chart with no colors, and then whatever it comes after that, it will become a luxury. But right now, let's look at this market. The CL, we have a pullback. Actually, guys, I started at 9:30, and there is not much to do. Let me see. Waiting on a new signal. There is nothing on the Russell. There is nothing on the Nasdaq at the moment. You see how this Nasdaq is sitting right there, and we don't have anything on the Nasdaq at the moment. And the ES is fixing to change direction. We are a long way from home on the Russell, and the YM is already positioned itself on the short position. I don't like that. So we have to wait a little bit, be patient, guys, and we will get a new signal. We will get a new signal very soon. There is a problem with the ES. Be careful when we get the new signal. Wait a second. Don't jump on it. The auto trade is gonna go ahead and activate a new signal, and it's gonna take a short trade. But I don't like it. Wait a little bit because there is an extreme area here. Just don't jump on the wagon right away. Just give me a few seconds. Let me see how it is. It is a lot of volatility right now, so be careful, guys. Let me look at this market. I don't like this Nasdaq. It look very messy. This Nasdaq, and it seems like it's going to that direction. The only thing I can do on the Nasdaq is put a sell order, limited to sell order at 73.75. 73.75 limited order. That's all what we have at the moment, and it's coming. Um, Sell order right there, 74, and we are coming. Okay, which one fired the signal? Let me see. We're about to have a new signal on the ES, which get ready, guys. You see where is the problem? I don't like the 29.26. It has to be below the 29.26. So hold on, please. We need to see this ES breaking that area so the Nasdaq will get filled if we can break the 29.26. There is no short trade right now. So that's why I told you to put the Nasdaq at 74. If this ES not breaking at 26, this is not gonna go. So we are sitting here waiting on the ES to break the 29.26, and you will see the Nasdaq get filled immediately. But at the moment there is nothing, and we're going back up again. So we have to wait, and nothing we can do, guys. Nothing. Okay, I'll be quiet for a while, and we will be waiting on a new signal. Thank you. As you see, guys, the Nasdaq is not willing to give us anything today. And welcome to trading. If we look at the Nasdaq, there is nothing we can do on the Nasdaq. We have put a limited order. That's all what we can do. Nothing. So it is not us to make a decision. It is the market. Exactly, Ben. You have to understand that sometimes the market, one of the instruments, is not willing to give you any, and there is nothing we can do about it. Welcome to trading. So on the ES, as we see, it's been red and red and red, and even let me see on the fib. The new automated trade has not been released yet. Has not. What is nice about it, Ben, has not been taking a trade. And look at the decision point on this one here. It didn't go through either on this one here. Um, so welcome to trade, and nothing we can do about it, guys. We cannot fight it. It's just uh, that's the way it is. We got plenty on the CL. That's why, Ben, you cannot say I only trade ES or Nasdaq, or like today the Nasdaq is not tradable, and the Russell and the CL, they are my buddies today. Tomorrow probably the Nasdaq is my buddy and CL is not. So we have to just look. And the best way is to start with a micro account, so you will not do severe damage to your account, especially if you are running on a low account. So you will not. So this is that's what we have right now, and we are waiting. And we got out of the ES trade, so we're waiting. Nothing we can do. Yes, sir. Thank you for your comment. Why I love Vito? He's just a customer like anybody else because he makes me laugh. I prefer to trade with Vito than to trade with somebody grouchy. I'm not making money, or he's very negative. This guy I don't want to trade with. I prefer to trade with Vito because when he puts you in a good mood, you stay in a good mood, and when there is nothing to trade, you sit on the side waiting on a trade. So I will take Vito anytime, better than any other trader has been trading for 40 years, 50 years, or maybe he's the best trader, but he's grouchy. He's going to piss me off. So, yes, that's why I like Vito, because he makes us laugh. and he put us in a good mood. And when there is something to trade, we trade. And when there is nothing to trade, we just sit down, drink coffee, wait. There's nothing we can do. Let me show you. When the market is not willing to give you, the market is not willing to give you. On the 3 minutes, just recently showed you everything on the 3 minutes. If we look at the Nasdaq story, also on the 3 minutes, I'm using one time frame. There is no trade. We had one lousy losing a trade earlier today on the Nasdaq, and we have one broke even. And if you go rewind the video, I showed you. I can show you again. I showed you the 3 minutes on the DAX is working, on the Russell is working, on the YM is working, on the ES is working, on the CL is working. It's not working on the Nasdaq. Why? Nasdaq not moving. Not because something wrong with the auto trade. There is no movement in the market, and there is nothing I can do for you to move this Nasdaq for you. So traders should be recognizing that today we have a lot of Nasdaq traders. We have a lot of members. They trade Nasdaq, and today and Nasdaq with that system here. If you go back to all the videos, Nasdaq average a day, if you go through all the videos, you will find the average is around 126 ticks a day. From 8 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock, there is around 126, 200 ticks. It's not unusual for the Nasdaq on that system here. Today is not the story. Welcome to trading. Tomorrow it will be different, but for some reason, on that system here itself, the best performance we have is the Nasdaq. On that system here, the entry price and all this, the Nasdaq is one of the best performance instrument on that system, and today did not make it. But how many days this Nasdaq, or how many ticks that give us for the last? I will say in 1 month you will have 1 or 2 bad days on the Nasdaq. And rest of the months is very good. Whether you are using the 1 minute ATM or 3 minutes, it's the same story. And look at this conflicting on this fib zone. We have put for you high time frame, and we have put the institutional daily target, and they are extremely far away from the reality right now. So nothing we can do. You can see they are not going on the same direction, and you see from the bars they are in a gray color. There is no direction. And this is the automated trade from the zone, the fib lines, and I find it very impressive auto trade, extremely impressive. Thank you, Gary. There is nothing anymore, no news driving this market, but it is summer, and we'll try to get something to move. As we see, the YM and the Nasdaq has been in red all day long, and this is not good to trade the YM and the Nasdaq today. So we're gonna stay on the Russell and the CL and the ES. We are waiting on a new signal on the ES. No, Ernest. No, I don't think so, sir. It is summer, and has nothing to do with that. No, because you have had a very nice run at 9 or 9:30 on the Russell, and you had a very nice run on the ES. It was a $1,000 trade, and we have a new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond right now. As you see, is a sell position. So maybe now we can get the Nasdaq and the YM to the buy position. But if the market, because of what you said, true, then it will be all over the market, all the instruments that will be flat. But we have a very nice run, but on the Nasdaq and an ES, YM, we have not much luck today. It's not moving, and at least we caught it. It's not moving, and we are staying away from the Nasdaq. I mean, this is a really bad Nasdaq today, and it's not getting anywhere on the Nasdaq. It's a dead market. The problem is there is not even direction on the Nasdaq, and the only Ernest position right now we have is a sell order at 74.50. Nothing we can do, Ernest. You cannot say that today I will be trading the Nasdaq from 8 to 10, and then you have to come in and see what is working today. Sometimes the whole market move. Sometimes you have a problem, and today we have a problem with the Nasdaq. The Forex are doing very well. We have 42. I'm sorry, this is wrong. It's not ticks, it's pips. This is 42 pips, and this is not bad. They're all doing fine, except the euro dollar is practically flat, but the rest, and yeah, and try not to make that mistake, like what I showed you yesterday. A lot of people make that mistake. I don't know when they come into a new ninja, and you did. I don't know why, but guys, when you are trying to use an auto trade, let's say you are using the zone automated trade or the signal automated trade, like this one here. You cannot use the same instruments with two different automated trade. You can use the signal on the signal entry, and you can use the NASDAQ as an example, or a CL on a different automated trade, but you cannot use the same auto trade, the same instruments with a different automated trade, because then they're going to collide with each other, and one auto trade is going to open position and another auto trade is going to close position. This is what happened to our friend Ernest yesterday. He's a new to Ninja Trader. We welcome. He's doing very well. Actually, he came very far with Ninja Trader in 1 month's time, more than some other trader. They've been with Ninja for 1 year maybe. But that mistake I have noticed when the new guys come into Ninja. You cannot use two different automated to trade under the same account uh, uh, with the same instruments. So if you decide you wanted to take the signal entry on the ES, you want to use the zone, you can use it not on an ES, maybe on a NASDAQ or CL. And then if you want to use another instrument on the pullback re-entry, you are very welcome. Also, if you are trying to use the fully automated trade, this is a fully automated trade, and this one here is based on one contract. We are testing today that 03 version, and you cannot turn on the NASDAQ on a fully automated trade and the NASDAQ on 1 minute ATM and trade them. So you cannot do that because the entry price on this one is going to be much earlier than the 3 minutes, and the exit is going to be different than this one here. So if I want to use a full automated on a NASDAQ, then I need to use an ATM. Maybe I will use an ES, and then this way. So, but you cannot use one instruments on a two different automated trade, because then your broker, it's not me, it's your broker, is going to start open position and a close position, which a lot of traders, they're not aware of that sometimes. You can open a sub account. If you have $5,000, you can split it in two, like 2,000 and a half and 2,000 and a half. You can split this 5,000 to two different accounts. It will be like, as an example, account Michael A and account Michael B. So you can contact your broker and split your money, and you say, I want to have a sub account. Once you have your sub account, then you can trade the ES on two different automated trade on a two different accounts. One is, as an example, the 3 minutes, and one is the 1 minute. Very fine, you can do that. So we're going to sit on a standby waiting on a new signal, and it seems like the ES is going to help us a little bit now. Wait. We're about to have a new signal again. We need to see that ES going below that 29.26. Hold on, guys. It looked like the market fixing to change direction. Just hang in there, please. If the ES break that fib line at 29.25.75, we will have a new signal. So we are coming to it, and maybe we can get some action. And let's keep our eye on the NASDAQ. We're still far away from the NASDAQ. So we're still on that number, 7450 on the NASDAQ. There is nothing above that number. There is nothing. There is nothing but problems in this area here. It is extremely nasty area, and you should not be trading the NASDAQ in this area here. The only area you can trade the NASDAQ is at 74 level, and we need to see that ES going below the 26 before we get a new signal on the ES. So as long as we don't have there is a lot of new signals on the Forex, you can chase it. This is the fib on the new auto trade has not been released. The fib automated trade, the zone, and there we go. It took a short, perfect short, perfect. I love it. So this is something, Ernest. If you have a two sub account, one is a trade in the CL with a signal, and one is trading the CL with as an example, the fib zone, and this is a perfect trade. I love it, and what is nice about it, you can combine those two indicators together, and this is a beautiful ride from top to the bottom and from bottom to the top. This is an extreme, beautiful ride. No optimization. Well, the programmer said, why you don't want to use a fully automated on it? I said, no, because I want this guy to decide where he wanted to take the trade. I want to try to lower that trader to come in and get involved with that trade. I don't want him to just look at numbers, So this is can help him developing by looking at the chart day after day. He will start developing his own trade. He don't need to copy somebody else's trade. We don't have to be smart. We have to experience, practice. Okay, we're not getting any new signal on the ES. Let's see if we are getting new signal. Okay, we have a new signal. Hold on. Don't get involved in it, please. If you want to take the ES, you have to put it at the automated took the trade based on the signal. Try to put a limited order at 29, 25, 75. Limited order sell. Limited order sell at 25, 75. The reason is the signal came in right in line with the 26 level. Then you are going to experience a double support area here. This is immediately is going to indicate is going to be a problem with that trade immediately because it's lining on the support line. The zone has nothing to do with the entry signal, it's lining on it. And then once we got it rolling, we have another problem. So the system is not just telling you where to enter, it's going to tell you where is the problem ahead of time. Ahead of time, we know this market is going to sink in, but we know that the problem right now once this market starts sinking in high, that we will have the 25 level to deal with, and then we have a lot of problems on the way before we hit the target. The target is not a fixed target. Every new signal is have a new calculation. It is a very beautiful ride from the entry price to the 19 level, and it's telling us exactly what is the problem on the way down. And right now, this that's why I said don't jump on it, because I want to see the auto trade is doing what's supposed to. But that's what I said when we are looking at this auto trade. And when you see the entry and coming with a support line, then you need to put it below that support line around 25.75 limited order and leave it. Is it going to be going down? Yes, it's going to go down. Even if you are using an auto trade, yes, it is going down. But it is not pleasant for this market to go against you like what it's doing right now. It's not really pleasant. So on cases like this, I don't need to drag 200 and 300 and 500 to stay on that trade. What I can do on that one here, by after 10 ticks, the market or the auto trade activate that trade, and this market did go against your direction, you close that auto trade. We don't need to drag $200 to the opposite direction. What we do, we go ahead and put a sell order again, and when this market is going to our direction, is going to get us filled. And if this market decide to go up, we are getting a new signal, then we can always dismiss this. So this is one of the tricks. You can activate your auto trade, but if there is some cases like this where is your entry signal lying right on top of a support line, then we can dismiss that trade and put a new entry at 25.75. So this way, you don't have a problem with your trade, and you will get it when the market going down. The same principle we have done with the NASDAQ, and on the NASDAQ we have the sell position at sitting right there. The entry is an entry. It's been calculated, so it is a genuine entry, and we will take that entry anytime this market come into this entry. So that's what I'm trying to say. When the market is going or playing against you, you will go ahead and take it out after 10 ticks, so you will not lose money. And then you go ahead and put manual limited trade order at 25.75 and 74, and this is it. Look at this one here. You nailed a very nice trade. Now we're about to exit from that one here, and the zone has picked up the short position. You see, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, now we got a new signal on the CL, and you see is a new signal on the CL 59.28, target 59.66, and the sell position. The sell position. This is a signal entry at 59.29. But look at this one. The zone is already $400-500 ahead of the signal entry. This is the new auto trade. So now we have two different approach to this market, I want to say. And as you see here, I'm using the 5 minutes for this new automated trade, and I can see immediately where I can take the trade out, and I can see where it is going to be a problem at 59.13. So that's why I didn't want to use it to fully automated. And look at this baby, 600. And it came in exactly to this zone here, 59.12. And it's going to be a bit of problem because this is a triple support line in that area. And then once we hit the target, there is a double support line in that area. So your destination on that trade so far is 59.14. But this is the signal, and I love that one here. It is the new automated trade with the fib zone, and this is a really amazing approach. We did a good job on this one. We did a very nice job on this one here. I love it. And here's what is nice about it. If the CL broke those area here on the 5 minutes, that's mean we have a sell position. You see where the CL came into the 59.14? So on the 59.14, we can take one of those trades out and stay with the same one. So this is what we are doing, guys. I love that one here. Today is around 3 rounds on the CL, and every round nailed $1,000. Every round on the CL did this on the 5 minutes. So the market came in exactly where we expected. At the double support line, there is a pullback, nothing we can do. And we will be waiting. And on the ES, we still at the limited order 25.75. Nothing we can do, guys, on that. And the Russell, there is nothing right now on the Russell. You're going to be hammering with a lot of updates from now till New Year Eve nonstop. A lot of updates is coming your direction. One of the clients we have, he said, no, Sam, you have it backward on the ES. Because of the BBT zone, the ES is not going down. Well, it's got to go down, Jimmy. But this one here, it is the proper entry on the ES. And this one here, it is the proper entry on the NASDAQ. This area here is an extremely nasty area. We don't want to trade that area. One of the things, Jim, there is certain areas on the chart you don't want to mess with. You don't want to even auto trade it. Like on this one here, I knew it before even come in the signal. If you go back with the video, I said, hold on the ES because we are going to have a problem on this zone level. and exactly what happened. So we are waiting on this market to recoup and go back down, and it will go down eventually, but it's been a slow process. But what I'm impressed is today, the first day I'm trying the automated zone, and I love it. Yes, sir. This one has not been released yet. It will be released very soon, and this one here with a new auto trade, Mr. Cool. And look at this one, Jimmy. Also CL. This is the pullback re-entry auto trade. This is the pullback re-entry on the auto trade. This one here is taking it from the fibs, and this one here is taking it from the signal. So if you have a sub account, you will have the CL surrounded. No matter what direction, you will nail it. No matter what you will do. Look at this. I have the CL on the zone fib is taking an automated trade, and this one our new auto trade which has been released. This one on the pullback re-entry, and they're both CL. And you can get it on the pullback re-entry or on the fibs once you have the sub account. And this is really really nice. No matter what you do, you're gonna nail that market. YM request on the YM, it is 516 sell position, 15 sell position, but we are waiting on the Mr. ES here to move back down. We don't have any movement right now. No, sir, you don't need multiple. No, sir. No, 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 no. For sub account, no, 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 no. You can use the same platform, and you can use the same license. I have 3 different accounts, and I use them all in one platform. No, sir. No. Thank you, Jimmy. No, Gary, you can use 10 different accounts on the same platform and the same license. You know, Ninja traders are good with that. So, you know, and you just right click on the chart and put the anything you want in there. You know, that's why, guys, I'm trying to drag you, not because we don't have an auto trades, we have a plenty auto trades, but when I'm trying to drag you to be active trader, because it is your profit can go from 0 to 100% on a days like today, and next month is going to be worse, you know. And when you know what's going on, I can like today, if the Nasdaq is not doing well, I can be trading the CL on both of direction, you know. And this is and they're both making money. That's okay, Gary. We all have our moments. We all can use Vito wine. Where is Vito? Is not here today. Yes, Ernest. And what is nice about it, the trick, you know, beside those, when you are trading a normal auto trade like this one here on the CL, this one has already hit the target today. Took a 2 trade and hit the target, and that's very nice. Don't get me wrong. And those are the 3 minutes we showed you today. And this is one trade and a small trade, 1600. And we're still in one trade here, 1340. But this kind of auto trade is taking left and right trade, And then if this market moving, it's going to outtrade you and outtrade me and outtrade everyone in this room. Trust me. An auto trade like this, if this market moving, it's going to print out money faster than you and I can count. But the problem is not there. The problem is when a day like this today, and let's say with your luck, Ernest, today you decided you want to activate your auto trade on a NASDAQ, okay, with your luck and my luck, and it turned out the NASDAQ today is on the red all day long, So with that kind of auto trade today on the NASDAQ, it's going to kill you. If you don't recognize there is a problem with the NASDAQ, it's going to whack you. But if we know what we are doing, the difference on this kind of trading, you are not taking every bumper in the market, or on that kind of trading, you're not taking every bumper or every movement in the market. So you are staying away from the volatility, and you are only taking those trades in a certain situation. Can I use both under the same account? No, you cannot, because as you see, the CL, it is to the short position with the new fib zone automated to trade. And the CL, it is this one here, this fully automated, is based on a pullback re-entry. Everything is fib. Everything is fib. It's not indicator fib. Everything is fibs, and this one here, it is a sell position based on a signal. The signal is involved with a lot of calculation, but this is something that any direction, I will be nailing that market, and I will be nailing it. Now I have the trailing stop. You can use 12 or 15 trailing stop. So on the pullback, if you can nail another $150 to your trade, Ernest, and you still have a short position, you're not losing anything, I find it brilliant, But the only time you can take advantage of it when you are a little bit familiar with the system. So now we are going down, guys, again on the CL. Don't get too excited. If you are not in a trade on the CL, you can take a trade on the CL at 59.26. But then your limitation, you should know where you are going with that. You are going to the 59.14 max on it. There is not much going on in that CL at the moment. We still have the same limited order on the NASDAQ for over an hour, and nothing has happened. And the ES, we still here for over an hour, and nothing has happened. So the market is extremely slow, and we even started today at 9:30, and so we can catch it. And we did not catch that much, but we did very well on the Russell and the CL today. So I'm going to take a break, guys. There is not much going on. We have positioned ourselves on the ES, NASDAQ, YM, ES, everything. So I will take 5 minutes of break. I'll be right back. Thank you. On the signal entry with the DAX, we still on the same trade for 2 hours. This is your fully automated entry signal. We've been over 2 hours on the same trade, and it is boring as hell because I mean we missed. We're not, but sometimes maybe I'll close it then to have it. But even on the Nasdaq, we still going pimple with the same trade for over 2 hours. I'm just trying to show you the magnitude on when the market is flat and the summertime is around, and we are 2 hours on that trade. The ES hit the target on the 3 minutes and over long time ago, and the YM is sitting on the short position and it's not doing anything. Now it's going to the same direction. So this is the story for the 3 minutes, and there is nothing going on in the market. So we are waiting on the signal, and sorry guys, I cannot move the market for you. So we are waiting on a signal somewhere. Somehow we will get it to get you with the market. But I would like to show that to the guys are new that how you're gonna get away with it next month. Next month is gonna be worse. Next month it is a very good month for training. Get familiar with the system. If you have on your mind to get any kind of system out there, it will be very good timing to do to do that. Whatever system is in your mind doesn't have to be mine or anybody. I don't know, because next month is not much going on, and now the market is changing direction. Not much going on, and this is where you need to start learning how to trade, or get familiar with the system you are getting. So the market is dropping. Let's see, and the zone already it took an action. If you want to trade the YM, you can take a trade on. I don't. I don't like the YM today, but if you have a micro account, that will be nice. 515 on the micro account because the ES is not helping today. We need the ES to drop below this number 26. Um, Also, the Russell, Gary, is finished. We hit the target long time ago, and we're not getting a short entry either. So we'll wait. Tomorrow, I'll try the Russell on this zone. I'm really crazy about it. Look at this, guys. This is the earliest prediction on this market. Look at this, the zone. I showed it to you a few seconds when it took that trade. Look at this. I love it. Beautiful. Beautiful entry. Now we got filled on the ES, and now we got it working, and we got filled on the NASDAQ, and the market is moving. Ah, lovely, lovely. It is more aggressive that the new auto trade than even the wow, beautiful, beautiful, and it's coming straight. Now, how does Ninja Trader calculate this ES when it is below the number? Look at this. Look at this one here. Can you see the wrong number on the Ninja Trader here? Now, how this happened? How this happened? There is a bug in there. Not our bug. It's a Ninja Trader bug. For a few seconds, it was in red. Why it was in red? It was below the number. Yes, sir. Sometimes, guys, you have to remember Ninja Trader 8 is a baby platform. It's not I mean, it's not like the NT7. There is still uh, sometimes you find something funny, and you need to be careful sometimes. I love it. I love that one. Uh, okay, Russell, a new signal. Be careful with the Russell. You have one, two, three. You have a four support. Lovely trade. And trying to grab the CL. I cannot grab the CL. I will. Now the Nasdaq is going directly to this number. There is nothing holding the Nasdaq right now. Nothing. Nothing holding the Nasdaq. It's going all the way down to the 50-50 and call it off. The ES having a problem with that line here at 22.75. Once we break it, we have a potential all the way to the 17.25 today. So let's see what we're going to get out of it. I'm using the older version today. We just want to test the older version, not the newer, fully automated, the 03 version. And it's working beautifully. And I'm using one contract on this one here, and I'm using two on the YM. And now they just entered a new trade. And this is the fully automated. So on the Nasdaq right now, on the 3 minutes, it just enter at 68.50. This is not bad. And the YM, it is doing very fine on the 3 minutes, fully automated. But guys, you can use the newer version. I'm just testing today the older version, but it's the same entry, the same target. It's nothing. It's just you have two versions. One is a new and one is an old. I'm testing the old one if there needs to be any update to it or adjustment or if there is any bug. I don't see anything in it. It's running extremely fine, so uh, once in a while we have to check up if there's anything wrong, and there is nothing wrong. The zone, I love that trade on the zone, and very happy with that trade. And it is very easy to handle. I love it. It's a bit boring today. And it's gonna get more. It's gonna get even more boring next month. Trust me. So next month I will be taking 1 week. You normally we take 2 weeks in the summer. I will be taking 1 week off, going back live 1 week, and then take another week off. So instead of having the 2 weeks right after each other, maybe it's too long. We have a lot of new traders we need to look after. So we are going to split our summer holiday to two pieces. We will have 1 week off. Uh, I mean off, okay, from YouTube, and then we go back 1 week. Then we take 1 week off next month. We need to have a little break, and $400 on the new zone automated trade. We have tried for many years with the fibs to make it automated, and we tried so many times, and we always wind up in the garbage. And this is the first success automated fib lines ever came out, and that makes me happy. Okay. Let me show you how accurate that system is. It's not just a black box. If we look at the OYM, it's taking long, okay? Why is taking long? Let me show you. If we look at the YM, The YM, we have an entry signal, and it hit the target right on the spot. Right now, when the ES dropped, it hit right on the spot. But what happened here? There is a lot of support line. Okay, so here is the YM, the automated picked up that trade. Here is the secret, guys. The signal is going down, hitting the target on the way up. This is a reversal, actually. The target we have covered a lot. Once you hit the target, is a reversal. I don't know how to make a reversal. It's fine. This one here, pick up the. So we have the YM hit the target, and the fib zone automated trade hit the opposite direction. It's not a reversal. No, this is not a reversal automated trade. This is a fib line, and this is what is causing the fib line, the support line, to take that automated trade. So what is nice about it, guys, I swear to God, I mean, once you start, roll your sleeve a little bit, get involved with the chart, you will never regret it one day in your life. I know it looks scary to touch the chart, and you prefer automated to trade, and this is an automated trade. But once you learn what's going on behind the numbers, I don't want to just look at numbers. What is behind the numbers, how things is working, you will find the future trading is an art. It does not require a guy with a light bulb on his head. What require a little, sit down with it and toggle with it a little bit, dance with it a little bit, and you will find out it is an amazing. Once you start learning how to trade the future, you will never go to stocks or forex. Never. Forex is a nightmare if you don't know what you're doing. So I don't see anything better than future, honestly. So this is where the ES picked up the right direction, which you could have closed at $400, and the YM took the opposite direction because of the fib line, and you will have those two running and play with the direction. In the same time, you have the entry signal for you to fuzzle with. I mean, this is amazing. I swear, if you cannot make it here, call it off, go to Las Vegas, put your money in a slot machine. At least you will get the free drinks. And if you cannot make it here, you're not going to make it anywhere. Trust me. And this is not a sales stock. I never promote on a YouTube. But if this one here, a trader cannot comprehend, he's in the wrong business. Simple. You have a class full of students. One guy get A plus, one guy get E minus, and it is the same class, the same teacher. Not always the teacher's faults. It is also the student faults. So you either get it or you don't get it in the trading. There is no way in between. You either get the idea or you don't get it. Some they can get it, and some they will not. And sad for them, not sad for me. And this is beautiful. No matter how bad this market, you can still land on your feet every single day. Okay. On Monday, we will be, because we're getting closer to the next month, and next month I'm going to be holding 1 week holiday, then going back to work, and then 1 week holiday. So it is very important to our members to come on the webinar on Monday to cover the zone. And it is very important to cover it on Monday, because if you're not getting it on Monday, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. So please, on Monday, all our the ones have our package and subscribe to our zone. Very important to learn uh, how to trade this new system. We have it under our sleeves here, and what is nice about it, you pick up which level you want to exit. That's it. You pick up which number you want to exit. That's it. Here is your. Actually, I have not seen lose and trade yet today. It does not mean you're not gonna have one tomorrow. But now this is the CL trade. I have the CL on a 5 minutes. I have the ES on a 1 minute, and I have the YM on 1 minute. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Thank you, sir. It's not released yet. Uh, you probably get it on Monday, but I love it. It's a technical auto trade. It's not just glue in a couple indicators, ATRs and MACD, and call it auto trade. It is a technical automated trade, and that it is a total different from amateur trading. Totally different. So I'm using today the 1 minute and the 5 minutes testing it, guys. But for you guys, also Rigo, because Rigo is a Renko bar. And Renko bar, you can use it on a Renko bar. But for me, a Renko bar doesn't mean anything except reversal, Renko bar. But it is good on Renko bar. You can test it on our Renko bar. And you can use 1 minute. You can use 3 minutes. You can use 5 minutes. You can use range, whatever you want. But for me, it is going to be limited. I only test in tomorrow. I will be testing 1 minute, 3 minutes, and 5 minutes. Because if it works on 1 minute, it works on everything. If the system does not work on one, that's why we have the blue chart on 1 minute. Because all this Renko bar and all this out of I don't know where it's coming from doesn't mean anything to me. So if it works on 1 minute, it works on everything. Any indicator works on a minute, it works on everything. So for me, I will be testing it tomorrow on 1 minute, 3 minutes, and 5 minutes, and we will share this information with you tomorrow here on the YouTube, and then we will be. Uh, it's not going to be for the public at the moment. It will be for our members, and maybe later on it will be available for the public. I don't know. I don't care. But at the moment, priority to our members. And it's not. I have not had chance to even finish it. There is still a lot more to it. There is an indicator. It's not working when it says profit taken. Warning, take a profit. It's not showing on the chart, which I told the programmer to fix it before I release it. So we have a couple indicators. It's not even showing in here. It's not just giving you the entry. It's telling you where to exit. So that system here is totally different than system, but together, in conjunction with the, I put this entry signal and everything. So together, and a little brain. I mean, we don't need to be, I'm smoked out. I don't have that much brain left. Two teenagers, and all those I have in the house. So I don't have that much left in there. But it doesn't need a lot of a brainer to follow those steps and follow the lines and follow the signals and and uh, and you follow it, you practice it on a micro account, and then once you feel you are comfortable, you upgrade to the e-mini, because at the beginning you will be making mistakes. You don't know all the tricks in the market. That's fine. But this one here, how much money it made today, on the ES right front of you, on the CL right front of you. There we go, Mr. Sirkin. You've been nagging me all day long. Here, this is the pullback re-entry on the Russell based on the 3 minutes. Once you get the new signal, the re-entry activated. If this market pull back to those numbers and you don't have the new signal, it's not gonna be activate the auto trade. It's gonna sit on the side. The reason is for safety, because we have learned the hard way. You have 50% that will not listen. So for safety purposes, once you get the new signal, the auto trade will start activate itself, you know, on the re-entry. And this is a re-entry. No matter where this market going, we got it surrounded. No matter how this market and all those entries, whether it's a pullback entry, a signal entry, or a fib entry, forget the others. We have 20 tons of automated trade we have. No matter what we do, all those numbers are genuine, and it has been calculated. It's not to just eyeball on a chart and say, oh, okay, I'm taking a short here or I'm taking a long here. It is come in based on math, on calculation. You know, where is the fib line? Where is the highs? Where is the low? It's an educated, advanced math entry. So we're not just eyeballing and trading. Those are out of date. But in conjunction with the math and a human, keep his eye on it and managing the trade. Let the auto trade take the trade, taking the motions away, and us managing it. How hard that is, managing your own automated trade. And if you don't want it, you can always refuge to this kind of automated trade and keep looking at numbers the rest of your life. This is my auto trade. I'm not criticizing my auto trade, but this type of an automated trading, if this market moving, you're gonna make money. The market not moving, you will not make money. Here, you can always find something, small door to go in and get yourself a few ticks here and there and get out. This is the difference between a guy who wanted to change career or position, or a guy just want to sit down, look at the auto trade. I mean, I'm with the auto trade, but what I'm saying is, with the auto trade and a human head, they can be extremely good. So we will look at this. Let's see what kind of mess we are in on the Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and all the others. There is the CL. This one here on the entry signal, the CL, and I think we have the zone on the CL. This one made 140, and this one is a 5 minutes. This one is a 1 minute, and they're both in the same 59.28. Yeah, almost the same entry. This is really nice, and look, guys, how the system. You see the gray color? Look. You see where is this gray color? Where there is no trade, when we have, you see, when we had here we have action. Here we don't have any action here. Look at it. That means sideways, stay out of problem. You see, this is beautiful. Here, look, action. You can see immediately this market have action on it. There is no gray, no gray color on the CL, and you can see where is the gray color on the ES, telling you this is a sideway. And when the market is acting, if you notice here, when the market wanted to break out from the sideway, the auto trade nailed it. He broke the fib line and nailed it. And this is what all about trading. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, guys, it's 12 o'clock, and I need to call it off for today. Sorry, it was the market a bit slow. I don't know what I'm apologizing for, but the market was slow. Welcome to trading. But we did very well earlier, and when the market spiked a little bit, we did very well. And there is not much left for the rest of the day, guys. You know, so this is the YM. Wow, that's a beautiful ride. Beautiful. Okay, guys, I want to say thank you very much. God bless you all, and see you. Don't forget to give us thumb up on YouTube, and we'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I'll try my best to start at 9:30. I'll try my best. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.